welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith, and here on Rolling Digital today, we are going to be checking out a game called Griftlands. And if you watched my Slay the Spire video, which is basically a roguelike deck building digital game, which is a lot of fun and very highly addictive, and you can definitely play this thing solo. Griftlands is another one you're going to want to check out. This one I've had a lot of fun with the demo that you're seeing here. As soon as this video is over, I'm going to buy the full version of this thing because I've enjoyed the demo so much. And if you want to check it out, of course, it's sitting on Steam, so you can just go grab it anytime you want. I don't know if it's available anywhere else. I haven't looked yet, but if it is, that's even better. But currently here, you can see in the very bottom, the demo here is an early access build from back before when it prior to its release. But the full version is out. I think Canadian, it's just a little bit over 20 bucks, I think, Canadian when it's full price. And then, of course, Steam sales drop that, I imagine, 25% or 60%. Well, 60% would be a pretty nice drop if I could ever see that. Okay, so let's go ahead and play a demo. Again, the graphic design in this game is one of the other reasons why I like it so much. The demo here has all three of these, but two of them are locked. This might be the case in the full version as well. So we're going to go ahead and choose. We got two options for a run, and that's what this game is all about. You're going to do a run, and so you have the option to do hunting at Cascio. So Sal escapes a life of servitude to claim the ultimate bounty and get her revenge. So basically by trying to do this, I'm going to be playing, the full thing. I'm not holding anything back by using this option up top. If I go this route, essentially I'm not worrying about the cards as much. They're kind of handling themselves a little bit more. So I'm going to go for the top route because I really want to have kind of the full experience. So next thing to talk about is what's locked and what's not. So you can see here, outfits are locked, perks are locked, and you have to complete grifts to get perk points, and then prestige is locked. And these things will probably unlock over time. The key factor in all this, of course, being that it's a deck building game, is your deck itself. So the really cool thing with this, and it kind of makes it stand out from other of these rogue deck building games, things like Slay the Spire, for instance, it's really all around battling. That's really your primary focus in that one, is just fight, fight, fight all the time. What they did here was they opened up this thing called a negotiation deck, and you can literally have a conversation or banter back and forth to try to convince somebody or win an argument, knock down their resolve, all that kind of thing. It's just a cool and different way. So essentially what you're doing is you're dealing with two decks. You're building two decks as you progress through the game instead of just one deck that's just all about fighting. So you got options. You can choose how you do it. Now, some quests you'll go on will force you to use your battle deck. Some will, but then you'll have, parts of the story unravel where you might have the option to use your negotiation instead of your battling. And that's where the story starts to begin in this game. I think it has it certainly has at a much higher level than Slay the Spire because of all these choices that you have as you go through the narrative. So you'll see that as we go.
Last time someone made your life miserable, you kept tabs, called in favors, and stayed alert. You took them down and climbed out of the gutter they kept you in. Caccio's no different.
So Cascio is the primary target right now. So we are in the Grog and Dog. It has its charm. The patrons look lovely. And the floorboards creak like a well-fed toad. That's wonderful. So I'll show you guys, I'll talk quickly about what's going on up here and up here. So first off, we're on D number 1. We haven't progressed at all. Obviously, we just started. Shills are the currency of the universe, so we want to collect as much as those because we can use them to, we can get them, to people in order to buy things, upgrade things, all that good stuff. So shills are good to have. Resolve is all tied to your negotiation deck, so when you actually are going to head to negotiate, your resolve level is what you're going to bring into that negotiation. So you start with 30. The really cool thing with the negotiation piece you'll see later on is that once you go through, say, a negotiation, the first one that you go through, maybe you don't do so well. Maybe you are down to 15. Whatever you have at that, whatever level you're at, carries over to the next, event or time frame within the game. So you don't get a reset on that. And the cool thing with that is you might get to a situation where you've tried to talk your way to something and failed so badly that you no longer have the option to talk your way out any further, and you just have to fight. But if you kind of keep your wits about you and you're able to actually convince these people of your side of the story and things like that, then you can continue to use the diplomacy route. So that's pretty cool. That's a very interesting angle to things. And of course, you always have the option to straight up fight people and take them out. It says you recover health when you sleep at night and when you consume certain food. So that's kind of how we can bring back our health. And same thing here, you sleep at night, and when you consume certain beverages, and when you win fights, you also get some resolve back. Okay, so if we take a look over here, we got the negotiation deck. We've already gone through this at a very high level, but you can see all the different cards in that deck, and if you click on them, you can see how you can progress upgrade-wise up the charts here. The other thing that's really cool with this game is different is that the cards themselves, based on how often you use the card in a battle, say for instance, or in this case, a negotiation, it actually can level up the card or increase the XP of the card itself and things like that. So we'll see how that all works later on. Battle deck is right here, same premise. You can upgrade your cards along, right? And they're all described down below. One other thing about this game I absolutely love, and I can tell you this, is this right here. So there's going to be locations, there's going to be terminology, there's going to be all kinds of things that you don't understand about the universe itself. Who's going to, right? But at the same time, you can just put your mouse over top of these things. Anytime there's an underline, it's going to give you more information about what the thing is. It's usually about people. It's really like person, place, thing. That's the kind of things that they seem to highlight in terms of giving you more information, and it's super useful, and you'll see more of that as we go along. So we also have over here the people who like you, people who love you, dislike you, hate you, and dead. So this is going to keep track of all of that. So as of right now, Fish, the bartender, likes me. Why does she like me? She likes me because she was friends with my parents. And the interesting thing is we can actually push her relationship level up to she loves you, which is another aspect of the game that's really cool, is that you have control over your relationships and you can kind of choose your friends and foes, and how you act does have impacts. If you can get Fish up to the love you category, then we open up a boon. If we can get Fish all the way down to the hate me category or hate you category, you can get a Bane. So there's different, you can play off of characters, right? Beyond just going in there with your weapons ready and blast them away. Of course, out of the gates, we have the main individual here who doesn't like us at all. So it says the biggest debt broker in Murder Bay. Cassio was once an indentured. That's terrible. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. Laborer who earned herself a reputation as a self-made kingpin. She betrayed your family and now views you as a threat. So there's the backstory there. Okay, so we want to talk to this individual here. So there you are. I started to think you might have gotten mugged before you even made it through the door. Your faith moves me, Fish, but I do feel ready for a fight. Like my blood is pumping, And you can see again, you can highlight over top of here. It even shows, if it's a person, it'll actually show a picture of them. So even if they're talking about somebody that's not in the current scene, you can still see what they look like and stuff like that. I love. Plus, it even shows what they do. Should serve me well up against Cassio. There's an example there. He's not here, but gives you that heads up in case you've forgotten. First breath of fresh air in 10 years, and you get straight to the point. But you won't get nowhere without making some friends, get your bearings, and maybe tomorrow we can talk about Cassio. Let me give you something. People leave the damnedest things behind in the bar. Fish will give you something every time you start over. Okay, so we have the option here to take some. We can take the Faded Journal, so we can upgrade a negotiation cards. This kind of goes back to what we were talking about before, where you can actually, upgrade a card. So that could be nice if we want to go down that route. I'm kind of tempted there. We can. Oh, I did not mean to click on that, but I did. So it looks like we are going to take the battle card. Sorry for that, guys. That was an accidental click, and that does happen. But yeah, battle's good. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and upgrade a battle card. So you can right click again to see the info of the card. So we got all kinds of different things in here. Elbow strikes, stabs, feints. Again, these are going to apply defense. You got things that are going to tell you your damage infliction. Of course, you don't know exactly what kind of damage you're going to get on these attacks, but it's somewhere between 2 and 5 when you use this card. Over here, applying defense is obviously going to help you, just like Slay the Spire, prevent damage from coming through and hitting your health. You've also got other cards here that are kind of, going to help you, like a basic maneuver here. This allows you to improvise a card from a pool of special cards, or insert hammer grip or saber grip into your hand. You can see what they are. The other thing I love about this is just how quickly everything pops up, and you can reference anything and everything if you don't understand it. So it's very simple that way. Now, which one do I want to upgrade? That's a great question. I haven't even had a battle yet, so it's kind of tough to say. So if I go ahead and upgrade this, let me see here. So if I go like this, I can choose. This says insert hammer grip or saber grip into your hand. So that's the current. Insert gouge or vertical slash into your hand. That sounds pretty cool. So here's what gouge, and so again, you can right click in order to see what's that going to give me, right? So these are going to give some bleeding. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna go with this one, I think. Unless it doesn't allow me to, and I might be, let's see here. Let's go back. If I want to upgrade this one. Yes, here we go. This is where we can choose. So Sal's combo daggers, insert rain of blades. So we were saying the gouge and vertical slash. So this is where I was looking in the other menu. This is where you're actually making your selection. So Sal's bloody daggers. So let's go with this one. There you go. Updated. Perfect. So again, narrative behind this whole thing. You can go ahead and ask a bartender about certain people, and you can see here it's going to let you know, is it a person? Is it a place like this here? Havaria, a largely unsettled continent on the western side of the Hessian Sea. We got Fish, of course. We can know more about her, and we got Cascio here. So I could spend some time bouncing around the narrative here, but I think for now, just because we're showing you the actual flow of the game here, we'll skip past it. But I can tell you right now, that really does flush out the storyline behind what you're doing. It's worthwhile doing, so don't skip over it like I'm doing. Okay, so let's get some work. Let's get moving here. I got people in my pocket who owe me a favor. Kadwa, Bina, and Alta. They're easy people to find. Tell them I sent you, and they can settle their tabs by giving you work. Get that done, and I'll get you a plate of popped Oshnu eyes on the house. And again, like, this is the kind of stuff that'll just pop up during the game. You're like, what the heck is that? I have no idea what is that. There you go. A domesticated giant snail used for food, transport, and entertainment, right? That's obvious. We should have known that.
So he cut you.
Bless your warty hide. Bish, I'll hold you to that. All right, so now we're going to leave. Okay, so we are out, and now we're out in the world. Okay, so this is where we can actually see the world itself. Now, I don't know if, can I scroll here? No, I can't. So this is the world, and it looks very, very cool. Again, the artwork in the game is fantastic. So you can hover over these different things to see what you can do. So here's the Grog and Dog. Here's where I am right now. The only 3 things we have available are these. And every time you do a run, things are going to change, right? You're not going to see the same things pop up on the map in the same spots all the time. Maybe at the beginning, some of these are familiar, but I remember doing this run a couple times, and they were different locations. So here we have a quest available, bounty hunt. This one's focus. It shows there's battle. So this is where you're using your battle deck. The difficulty level's mentioned. And you see there's a starting bonus. So you can pick a card to help on the quest going into it. And then you get 55 shells if you're successful, and you get a new card as well. And then over here, we can do a negotiation-based one. So these are the 3 that she was talking about in the Grog and Dog. So we can do these 3. We come back to her, and I'm sure she'll give us something. Or maybe she'll love us for doing that. So we got this one here that's focused on negotiation. This is the bounty hunt, repo person. And then we have one here called friend or fanatic. And it's a battle and negotiation. So that's interesting, because that's one of those situations where for sure you're going to have a little bit of both. Or maybe a pathway where you can choose which way you go. So let's go ahead and just do a straight up negotiation. I kind of want to show you what that's like first. So we'll head over here. All right, so we walked in here, and this is what's going to basically happen every time you go into the different environments. You're going to see different people here, right? And these rings around, they're going to be the things that you can interact with. So we can. This is the proprietor of the location itself, Trina. We got a patron here, and we've got a guard, it looks like. So this individual is the one that's actually tied to what we're trying to accomplish here. These other ones are just here. So let's go straight for this and see what happens. Bina comes from a long line of warriors known for getting the job done. So opportunity repo person. So we can go ahead and do this. We can also, you can see things like this. Bina is willing to eject a patron on your behalf. So basically, there's guards in these places. This is one of them, and I could, if I wanted to, if I had the ability to convince her, maybe if she liked me or something like this, or I'm able to get her on my side, I could have her, do things for me, like take this individual and fire him out the door. So it's not an option right now, but we want to do this. I'm offering my arm for pay. It slices, it dices. You won't find a better offer, I tell you. Maybe just a firm handshake will do the trick. I've got a client who hired my business partner and I to acquire some goods legally. I'm detecting a lot of euphemisms. Well, my business partner took off with the funds. I hope he just went to get the goods like he was supposed to. But I haven't seen him in days, and the client is breathing blisters onto my neck. Sounds kind of disgusting. I need you to confront Veep. Who is Veep? A civilian laborer. Again, I love that. Love that so much because there's so many things, whether you're reading books or, you know, especially when you're reading something physical like a book, you read something, you're like, I have no idea who this character is yet. And this is just so nice. Just hover over and be like, oh, that's what he looks like. And there you go. Find out what the holdup is. Hopefully it's a quick fix. Yeah, calling it now, it's not. Just find Veep, get the goods, then deliver them to our client. I'll pay you extra just to make sure this all gets smoothed over, okay? All right, so new quest. Here we go. So Bina's business partner, Veep, has gone missing with a buyer's money. Find Veep and complete the sale before the buyer gets angry. Okay. Well, let's get that done then. Okay, so choose negotiation card to add. So I can have lose 1 influence, gain 2 influence, and apply 3 composure to it. Or improvise a card from your discard pile. Or I can just take 10 shills instead. I'm going to probably go with this one, I think. Let's do that. Take build rapport. Good luck, you'll probably need it there. Thank you. All right, so again, now that's done, you can see the person's neutral. So actually, again, like we can always check this, but it'll also give you, actually, well, I guess they don't fit into any of these categories because there is no neutral. But this individual here, I don't know if I can actually interact. Gulps brine and breeze salt like he spent one too many cycles drinking for Hesh. He looks pretty beat up, to be honest. Hesh is the cult's god of the abyss, believed to live deep under the ocean. Don't think my day would involve a grifter dealing. That's it. Wow, okay, so that person is super talkative. Trina. Trina's fiery temper is matched only by the explosive mixture she enjoys dabbling with. The human looks up at you and down in suspicion. I love that they defined human as if no one knows what that is. A soft-skinned species typically found eking out a living in the Griftlands. Wow. They make it seem like termites. Okay, so buy cards. I guess that's kind of cool. We got 75. I don't know if I want to spend. Oh, I could actually get some stuff here. So it's good to know I could come back here to buy things in terms of healing, power replenish, adrenaline shot, all that good stuff. But we'll save it for now. Let's go done. Good to know it's there. Okay, so let's leave. Let's go back to the open map. So this is where we need to go. Repo person. Confront Veep about the missing money. So let's do this. We should be able to actually see. Oh, and this will happen as well. As you progress towards your location, sometimes things will pop up. So as you're passing by a bubbling tar pit, you hear a high-pitched whine from somewhere nearby. I don't like this. Looking around, you spot a lone Coyote pup struggling in the clotted black mud. That sounds unfortunate. Oh, so we can rescue this thing. An opportunistic predator endemic to the... Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to ignore you. You wouldn't want to get caught by its mother ankle deep in tar yet. No, sorry. Once your back is turned, the yo pup gives a last panic yelp. Yeah, sorry. Don't want to deal with you. I don't trust you, and I got a funny feeling that you're going to... When I saw the words opportunistic, I was like, and I'm out of here. See you later. Not helping you. Okay, so let's head up here to Repo Person. All right, so there's Veep. We've also got some workers here, a guard, and proprietor of this location. I wonder if there's any reason to talk this into a Shroak. Aren't usually drawn to bureaucracy, but then who is? This uniform itches like you wouldn't believe. I can actually pay this individual to help me, really? How much? 45? We'll help you out in any negotiation. I don't know if I want to do that, so let's say done for that. Let's go guard. Where does Dano spends her downtime knitting and her uptime hitting? Best to approach her when her hands are empty either way. Another day in the feud. I can pay... Okay, so I got options to have these people to help me. Torn has a face of someone hard done by and almost done. Yeah, I can see that. Pretty mad. Good day. Pay Torn to look the other way. Torin will stay out of any negotiation or battle. Paid off people will not hinder you in negotiations. Oh, so if I probably negotiate with this individual over here, this one wants to probably be part of the fun, but I could pay this individual to get the heck out of here. That's kind of cool. Do I want to? Do I want to bother? I don't know. I kind of want to keep my shills. I'm going to say forget it. I kind of want to just deal with this person right up front. So let's just confront. Let's just confront. By the calluses on his hand and the heavy sigh on his lips, it's clear Veep has been worked to the bone. Veep nods in acknowledgement of your presence. Well, it's a start. Ask Veep about the money.
Say who?
You, Veep? Bina sent me. Wants to know where her money got to.
Let's see.
Ah, Hesh. I love that. Hesh. Look, the fact is, I might have dipped into the money to pay off some debts. Classic. I had no choice. My debt collector was going to kill me, but now I guess the client's going to kill me and Bina both if we don't deliver, huh? Now, look at this. This is where things get... Look at his eyes. He's like, please save me from this situation. Okay, so he's got an offer to settle their debts, so I don't even have the opportunity to do that because I don't even have that much money. Proposed betray Bina so basically I could take a share of whatever he's got left, which is not obviously the full amount because he had to pay off some debts to take a share of that. I could attack him, and this is where you can see now that Torian individual is going to be backing up this Veep fellow because they're protecting their faction. Or we come back later, and you can see Veep will dislike me if I do go the attack route. But you know what? I think... Well, this is funny, because I thought I'd have negotiation going on here, but it seems like it flipped on me. Or no, sorry, this one was... No, that is interesting. It did change, and I guess that's kind of cool that it did change, because I thought I was going to be going into a negotiation situation, but that didn't seem to pan out, unless it had to do with the secondary individual. Oh, do I want to just attack... I want to make sure this first quest is clean. So let's just go ahead and actually let's just attack him to set an example. Let's see how this goes. Sorry, Veep, but someone's got to have. Oh wow. Sorry, Veep, but someone's gonna have to explain your mistake to the client. This will sting, but it might keep you and Bina alive at least until the next screw up. What? But you pull your weapons, and Veep falls silent. Yeah, he's not ready for this. Okay, so my pipe in your face, Sal's mine. Okay, so you can see right here, this is the thing with things. We're going into a combat situation, obviously, as you can see. So top here it says, and this is where you get a heads up as to what they're going to do next when their turn comes around. So we're going to have the laborer here hit me for 7. We're going to have Veep here hit me for 6. That's quite a bit of damage. So defense is going to be kind of key here for me to not go and get beat up too badly. So... in order to avoid the amount of pain coming my way here, I'm going to probably just defense up. So let's put some defense on me. You can see that there's my defend right there. So defense is going to do exactly that. It's going to buff me up to handle all this insanity. So if I just go crazy with the defense, I should be able to block all but 1, which is pretty good. And then my turn's going to end. I got 3 actions, but I just used 1 action for each of those. So I'm going to take a hit. There's my hit. Okay, so now they're coming up with 9 and 6. You can see that just defending the entire time is going to be an issue. So what I should probably do is focus on taking one of these out. So what's going on with them? They got power. So attack damage is increased by 1. Gain 1 power at the start of the battle. This is a species boon. So really... Oh, look at this. Veep will panic after receiving 27 or more damage. So I could go specifically after Veep and ignore... well, I guess either one will panic. You can choose to win battle if all enemies panic. A fighter with panic cannot act and reduces their panic by 1 at the end of their turn. Ah, interesting. So who do I want to go after? Probably just focus my attack on Veep. Who's hitting me with the most? Yeah, Veep is hitting me bigger. So, I kind of wanna do this. Improvise a card from a special pool of cards. Sounds pretty cool. Let's do that. Let's go fight dirty. I'll play this. So apply a 2 wound, apply a 2 bleed, expend, and again, it tells you what expend means. So remove this card for the rest of the battle. Wound inflicts 1 bonus damage on this target at the beginning of their turn, reduced to wound by 1. Bleed at the beginning of their turn, take damage equal to the count of bleed, and then have the bleed count. Draw 2 cards. Let me see. I think bleed. Yeah, let's do bleed. Okay, so this is a free hit too. So we're gonna hit him for 2, so he's bleeding now. I've got 2 more actions left to go. What's gonna give me the best hits? Elbow strike. And maybe, seeing as it appears we're not gonna be able to get, well, let's risk it. Let's go for a big stab. Okay, 4 is not terrible. So we're not doing any defense this time, so I'm gonna get hit big time with this. And again, this is where I can go back to one of the bartenders to try and get some health potions, because I'm gonna probably need it. I'm trying to get him down to 27 or less. So there's 27. but it has to be less, I think, right? Labor people panic after receiving 15. Oh, right, it was 27 total damage, not to the level of 27. Right. Let's do this. I'm gonna really hit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply 5. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's go like this. I'm tempted. Well, let's hit him with the bleed. I want to have both of them kind of bleeding out a little bit. And then we'll do the exact same thing. I'm gonna get hit by 8. Who's hitting me? Maybe I should defend. Probably should. I don't want to take too much damage and get into trouble here. Ouch. Okay, what's going on here? Status effect will be applied. Bleeding now. It's good. Okay, is anyone hitting me? Yes, there is some damage coming my way. So let's be safe and take 2, and then do the biggest amount of damage we possibly can. Yeah, oh, right, the defense. My mistake. That's the other thing to keep in mind. Not only do I have defense, but they have defense as well, and I should have kept an eye on that, because that attack would have been better suited for a laborer. Strength and numbers. Okay, so defense is on this individual now, and I'm being hit by... Okay, so I want to hit the laborer now. This is good. So let's do a elbow strike. How much more? 11 more. We'll go like that. And I'm gonna go fight dirty. Imply 1 impair expend. So attack damage by this target is reduced by 33 at the beginning of the turn. It's not bad. Power expend. Attack damage is increased. Ooh. Ooh. Enrage sounds nice. Yeah, let's do enrage. I don't have enough to... Oh, right. I don't have enough to actually play it. That was poor timing on my part. Should have done that earlier. Rats. Okay, so... Let's see here. Defense-wise... Oh my. Lots of damage coming my way this time. So I might just have a full turn of straight-up defense here. Keep myself in good standing. Well, I mean, as much good standing as you possibly can have. I'm getting hit by pipe wrenches. Okay, so this is my opportunity, although I can't do anything defense-wise. So I really got to make some dents in here. Let's do... Yeah, let's go crazy here and get some big strikes in. Okay, I'm getting a little concerned here. I'm taking some good hits, and now I'm getting down there. I'm fatigued. Cards no longer gain XP. Ah, see that? So there's what I was telling you before, where cards can gain XP. Now, because I'm fatigued, based on probably the fact I've been hit so badly, I no longer get any bonus. So you have to kind of keep your health up to take advantage of that. This is good. Oh, that's right. So even though the card, I pulled it into my hand and I didn't get to use it, it cycled back around through my deck, comes back up again, of course. Deck building 101. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah. So we boost that up. Am I getting hit? Oh, I'm getting hit for 18? Ooh, that's a lot of damage. This is going to be bad. And I have a runaway as an option too. So if this goes south, which it's not looking too good for me right now. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to take I'm going to play this, and I'm going to go... Here we go. How close are we now? Yes, enough. He's surrendering. That's good. Okay. So I have nobody attacking me. Forget it. I'm just going to go after him here. Let me take him down. Come on. Oh, he's still alive. What the heck? I thought that would do it. I was hoping. Oh, well, I guess it did do it. Okay. So now I got this guy to deal with. So he's going to hit me for 10. Well, this is good now, because now with just one of them, I can completely keep myself going here. Okay, so what's the attack now? 11? Stop it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go like this. Give him a bleed 5. That should be nice. And then I'll give him my nastiest. Let's go for a stab. Gamble, that's a good one. Ugh, not so good. Okay. Oh, that's a good hit. Okay, defense-wise, I could use 2 defensive cards to block all damage coming to me now, so that's good. So I got my defense up to 8. He only needs 23 left. Let's do... yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're slowly ticking him down. This is a race to the end here. Come on. Yep, getting the defense cards I need to keep myself rolling. Let's keep hoping these stabs are going to work out. Oh, that's the worst level of damage on that card. Got a 3. Okay. Coming at me for 8. I do want to use Fight Dirty at some point too, and one of these 2 cards. And both, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go like this, and I'll take this one. It's 0 to spend, so I can use it right now. Oh, he's going to give up now. And this is it. So I can accept a surrender. You surrender to you. You can end this fight now if you want to, or you can say forget it and take him out. And I'm gonna take him out. You're done. Get out of here. That's a victory. And oh, okay, yes. And so this is exactly it. So as you can see here, based on my decisions, Urbula hates me. You've incurred her fury and will likely face the consequences. Reason: killed her friend Veep. So this is where it's really cool. Like, I was going into this with a negotiation side of things, and I could have skipped the battle. I could have talked to the individuals that were around me and tried to get everyone to just peacefully, you know, dissipate and give the money as needed, blah, 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 or have their friend convince him to give the money, something along those lines. But I went right to the battle, and then I ended up killing the individuals that were part of the battle. So this immediately has a relationship tie-in, which is pretty cool. The Bane says opponents start with an additional argument each negotiation. So that's going to make, now when I try to negotiate, it's going to be a little bit tougher. All right, so battle 1, pick the loot you want to keep. So I can pick a card of 1 of 3. New battle card, or I can just take... Whoa, look at that. That's pretty sick. I like that. Start of your next turn, gain 2 temporary power. And then that means power that is removed at the end of your turn. Destroy after 3 use. Okay, so you can take advantage of it 3 times. It's like a... Okay. So we got the... Is there any difference between those 2? Interesting. Not. Let's take a card that's actually going to stick in our hands. So these are the ones that won't just disappear. So attack 2 random enemies. That's nice because, again, when you have like the tag team situations I just did, you can actually go after both people instead of 1. Freighter, deal bonus damage equal to the cost of your hand. Oh. That's kind of... Deal bonus damage. Oh, but it costs 2. And I only have... That's one thing to keep in mind, too, is when you're doing this stuff and making decisions, you got to be like, okay, well, I only have 3 actions right now, so this is not exactly a card that may be that great now, but later, when I have more expensive cards in my hand, this could be huge. As of right now, this probably does similar damage to most of my attacks. Any attack cards you improvise deal 3 bonus damage until played. Gain that condition for the rest. Any attack cards you improvise, choose 1 of 3 cards to put in your hand. It's not bad, actually. But I do like this. This is a more simplistic choice. But I like it. Because it's going to help me in situations where there's more than 1 individual. Okay, and then I guess I get to pick... Oh, do I get to take all of these? Oh, I get all of them. I thought I'd only get to... I forgot. I get every single one of those. Okay, perfect. You're starting to get a reputation for violence. Oh, that's good. So gain the negotiation card Killer. So... we can take a look at that, so you can see... Actually, there it is right there. So you can highlight it. While this is in your hand, gain 1 dominance, unplayable, replenish. So this card cannot be played. When this card is drawn, draw another card. Hostility cards deal an additional +1 damage. Remove 1 stack at the start of your turn. Dominance is an argument with 2 resolve. Interesting. So you can see that even though I didn't choose to do the diplomatic approach by doing the more aggressive approach and killing somebody, it actually still helps me in negotiations in when certain cards are played that actually tie into that killer card. So that's kind of interesting. Or affected by that killer card. Veep is dead. Hopefully that will at least keep Binus safe. Yeah, but I've already got somebody who does not like me right now. So if I go over here, you can see my hate me column has gone up a little bit. So she does not like me anymore. And I got 2 dead individuals. Do I have anything else to change within that? Let's see. So still likes me. Nobody loves me yet. Okay, so meet with the Rug and tell them about Veep. Let's do it. All right, so this is going to be probably a conversation, I imagine. Yeah, we can interact there. Proprietor, worker. Okay. Whether it's heavy lifting or heavy hitting, Orug's not afraid to get heavy. Another day in the feud, Tell Orug about Veep. You Orug, Bina hired me to look into your missing goods. Turns out Veep cheated you and Bina both. So I dealt with it. Dealt with how? He's dead? As the Dickens, Bina won't be working with him again. And you can see this made him like me. Now I can convince him to let Bina off the hook too. If I do, opponent has -10 resolve because I killed Veep. Opponent has -10 resolve because he likes me. Ah, interesting. That's cool. So you can see already the effects of my interactions in the world are automatically having effects on what's going to go on here. I want to stress that this really isn't Bina's fault. You're not planning any retribution, are you? Ha! Wouldn't you, in my position? How do I know Bina wasn't trying to cheat me too? And this is negotiation. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys something really quick here. If it actually works, I'll go through here. Let's go tutorials, and let's talk about negotiation.
Each turn, you draw 5 cards from the draw pile and use action points to play them. You win a negotiation by destroying your opponent's core resolve. Your resolve carries over between negotiations. If you have no resolve, you can no longer negotiate. Your opponent's intents for the next turn are shown in their inner ring.
So basically, you have your core on the outside, the immediate.
The negotiation. Arguments can be attacked or defended like the core resolve.
Yeah, so this is what's really cool with the negotiation side of things. It's like, you know, you have your core, which is like the core argument that's going on right now, right? So you have your defense, and you can see that because of all the reductions, he's so far down from where he was. He's only at 3. It's going to take next to nothing to get through that. He's got another argument here. So you see, this is a core argument. So you can go after this. I can go after his argument, which is kind of a side argument about whispering rumors that he's heard. But it's all part of his current status, current turn, let's say. And this is what's coming up in the next turn. He has he's deploying an argument against me, but we don't know what it's going to be, and it's 1 turn away, and then will cause 4 resolve damage to one of your arguments. So he's going to come after one of my arguments on my side, and you can see the damage totaling up right here, which is going to go against my resolve. And of course, I have composure, which can help me to stop it from hitting my resolve, similar to kind of the attacking side of things. Part of my ability with Sal is I gain 1 composure at the start of my turn, so that's always nice. That's why there's a +1. And then, as I mentioned earlier, it reduces the resolve loss for 1 turn. All right, so we can threaten, straight up just threaten. And if I was to like click on this card, for instance, you can see I can go after the core argument. And if I get lucky enough, I could probably take him down right now. Or I could go after this one. So in a bigger one where his resolve or his actual resolve would be, say, 23 is what I'm assuming it was prior to me dropping it by 20 because of the actions I took, it would take me a lot longer to win this. But I can just go ahead right now and probably swing this quite easily. So I can fast talk. I, took 1 hit that wasn't very good. Can I pull it off with this? Yeah, and that's enough. So I've broken his core argument. I automatically win. That is a really, really simple example. But in another situation where things hadn't panned out the way they panned out, then it'd be different. It would take longer. Okay, so we got second win. Gain 1 action for every 3 cards in your discard pile. Oh, that could be kind of cool. I like the ability to gain extra action. That's pretty awesome. Lose 1 influence, so that's good as well. Attack a random enemy argument. Play 4 hostility. This is tough. Okay, so it's a 1-time. Or I can decline and take the 10 shells. Shoot. I don't know. I kind of like this too. Attack a random enemy argument. Invoke is once per turn, play this card for free from wherever it is when the specified argument requirements are met. It doesn't cost anything. I kind of like that too. There's 0 I like the ones that don't cost anything. That's a huge plus. This one's too simple, I want to say. An influence is an argument with 2 resolve. Let's do erupt. Let's try erupt. We'll go with that. Bina is trying to set up an honest or a reputable, a long and profitable venture here. She got just as cheated as you did by Veep. Wow. I suppose that's true, and she hired you to make it right. All right, I won't bring the hammer down. You served up enough retribution for my taste. Hey, complete one quest. Exactly. Glad we could come to an agreement, and Bina now likes me as well. So lots of people are liking me now. So you can go in here and you can cycle through all of them. You can say this is the other thing I love, because it's a nice tracker. You can come back here and be like, oh, why? Like, why does this person even like me or hate me? Okay, so I got some shells from this. Quest bonus, remove a card. I can remove a battle card or remove a negotiation card. Let's remove a negotiation card. So which one do we want to ditch? Think. Oh, so I can get rid of this one. I can actually get rid of the card that I got earlier if I don't like what it does. So while this is in your hand, you gain 1 dominance. Hostility cards deal an additional 1 damage. The hostility cards are these ones, the red ones. So that's the good side of it. Remove 1 stack at the end of your turn. It's tough to say. I mean, that makes these better. So I kind of like that. Maybe let's ditch one of the fast talk cards. Okay. Gift 100 shills to your friend. Grants heavy lifting. What? Okay, so a social boon. Okay, so this is really opening up. Because he likes me, it's giving me the opportunity to gift him money in order to get his boon. And his boon usually is hidden, but it's telling us right now it's heavy lifting. At the start of each battle, gain 4 defense and 2 temporary power. So obviously defense prevents attack damage. Temporary power is removed at the end of your turn because it's temporary. And power attack damage decreased by 1. That sounds pretty good. So let's do it. We got 134. Let's do it. So we gave him 100 shills. You are all right, you know that. And he now loves me, and because I gave him a big gift. Of course he loves me, because I gave him a big gift. Okay, so now we're going to go, and look at his face. That's the other thing that's really funny, too, is like the demeanor changes and everything. It's just quite hilarious. Okay, so now he still looks grumpy here, but if I interact with him, he's the happiest person who ever walked on the planet. Okay, so what else could we do here? I don't know. I want to head back to the open map because I think the goal here was for me to get the last one. And you can see more things are opening up. So we have things that will pop up like a limited time opportunity. So these are things that will only show up for a certain amount of time, and you can run after them and try to get them. I'm not going to focus on that right now because I still want to go after the quests that I'm focusing on. So as of right now, we got challenging quest. Okay, so that's one that would be... Oh, and it actually ups the difficulty. You can see it's 2 on the stars. That's not part of what I'm trying to deal with. My question is, I can't remember. Maybe not that one. So if I go here, can I go to my quests? That's the one thing I need to check. Social boom, social banes, they get captured in here. Let's go back to the Grog and Dog really quick. Because what I want to see is, I remember we did 2 of the, oh, look at this. This is quite interesting. So I can buy cards, buy a drink, eat one of Fish's famous fish cakes, go to my room. Change it to another of Sal's outfits. Let's go to my room. Okay, so if you go to your room, in your room you can change your outfit. Put on the same clothes you already have. Okay. So there's not much. So this is going to help my HP. Actually, yeah, I got to focus on the fact my health is garbage right now. How much does it cost? 22 shills. Oh, look at that. I get bloated. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so we know... Okay, so let's think. So 22 shills for 15 HP. And then where were we before? Oh, and you can see just by going in and popping back out, all of the quests have changed. So it appears to me that this is the one I need to do, I think. Let's head up here. Oh, we got your path is blocked by a ragged and breathless merchant. hey, you want to buy a Vrok? A vicious four-legged omnivore used as an attack animal. Real cheap. Just don't ask where it came from. Or if it's healthy. Or trained. What? But it's yours if you have the shills. That is hilarious. Oh, look at this. We can negotiate. Oh, so he's going to have a higher resolve. We could... tempting. Let's try it. Let's try it. This would be a good example. Let's see if we can just talk to a random person and convince him to give it to us for free. Something tells me the Vrok is more trouble than you bargained for. Why not just hand it over? All right, so let's see. He's got... What does he got coming towards me here? Lots of fun. So my composure. Do I want to bump up my composure? Probably, because this could be kind of risky. So at least one bump up on the composure. And maybe one more. Maybe one more, just to keep it safe. And then what I can do is I can threaten him, because that sounds like a smart thing to do. Let's try to go after it. Well, yeah, let's go for his core argument first. Only one. That wasn't very good. All right, his turn. Herbalo warned me about you, he said. So he's got a suspicion now. His suspicion, diplomacy cards deal -1 damage. And he's going to hit me 1 to 5 because he's not hitting me as much now. Diplomacy cards on my side are these green ones. Ooh, let's do this one. Or actually, sorry, by having this in my hand, it's going to help me right now. It allows my red ones to be more powerful. Let's play this. And then let's go to... So I only need 3 resolve to knock that out. Let's try to get rid of... Let's try to get rid of this. Yeah, so that's gone. And you can see whatever I destroyed from the side argument still hit the core. So I can go after the core, but then the side arguments are still there. Or I can go after a side argument and it doesn't... and then it carries over to the core. So where is the last... What do I want to do? Maybe this one? Oh, it's unplayable right now. Improvise a card from a pool of special cards. Yeah, what was... Oh, oops, what would this one give me? Oh, but there's 0, so that could work. Let's do that. This one's the one that gives me the bump right now. That's pretty high, though. I could also roll a 0 on that, though. Tough call. Let's go here. Let's do that, because I get the bonus right now. And then I know... So nothing's coming towards me, so I must go right for his core, but this is going to just... Yeah, this is just going to get rid of his... That didn't really do too much, because he's got the composure pretty high. This is really going to wear down mine, too. And of course, at any point in time, I can just concede and get out of there. But I want to do this for fun. I'm not doing this to be serious, so... Fast talk... Oh, 2-2... Gain 2 influence, apply 3 composure. I complimented him. Let's fast talk this. It's not enough. Let's go for the... Okay. I want to win this. I want this thing for free. Unplayable. Play this card for free from wherever it is in the specific... Oh, I need certain requirements to be met. Okay, interesting. Apply 3 composure. Is anything coming at me? Yes, there is. So 3 composure would be good. That'll block what's coming my way. Let's do quick thinking. Let's do... What is this going to do? Yibit loses... Oh, yeah, let's go after that. That's a bit much. Let's do... Oh, I've only got one more... Oh, I've only got one more left to do. I guess I'll hit here. Yeah, for 4. That makes sense. I could do this. Fast talk my way that. There we go. There we go. That was what I wanted to see. So those two combined really helped to knock that down quite a bit. Clearly wants this conversation to end. Yep. Can understand that. Not doing so good. So he's got nothing coming my way now, so I can just hammer him. I'm going to hammer him with... Of course he's got defense, but I'll try to see if I can get through that. Yep. Now the question I have is, I forget if my composure sticks around for the next round. I don't think it does. I think it gets wiped. So if that's the case... There we go. I like that. Okay. So you got this thing here, dominance. It's going to be an issue for him. Another... It's gone. See, it does recycle back. What is this? Impatience stacks. Okay, he's got 5 coming to me, so let's put some composure on here. This will give me some influence. Let's do this. That was good. That worked well. Okay. Happy with that. Slowly willing him down here. I'm gonna take this thing for free. Oh wow, look at all the stuff he's got now. He's got impatience, suspicion, bone tired. He's coming at me with 6 now. That's pretty high. So let's go like this and be smart. And then can't play that yet. What can I do here? We destroy. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna go fast talk on this, which will blow up on him and hit him for 6. The ones that he has as part of his core argument that you can kind of like negotiate away and get out of there, out of his core circle, really hurt his overall result, which is pretty awesome. Again, it's like super thematic. It's really cool how they implemented this. Like, this is one of the coolest parts. And I think people really like the diplomacy side of this thing. It's very different than just straight up combat. It has some of the same core mechanics at its base, but it doesn't, because it has these rings, right? Where there's just like tons of crazy stuff coming out. You can see the next round's going to be just nuts. Okay, so what can I do here to help me out? So he's going after this heavy. He's planning. So you can see he's planning his next turn is to like, his intent is to go after this in a single turn. So I won't have that advantage too long. He's not hitting my core or my resolve at all. So if that's the case, I'm just gonna go right to town on him and see if I can get through here. There we go. Okay. Why are we still talking? We're talking because I want what you got for free. Because I'm cheap. Boom. And one more. Let's keep threatening him. Yes! Threatened him into giving it to me. Nice. Okay, so I can oppress this card, destroys an argument, gains 1 dominance. That's cool. I like that a lot. Draw 3 cards. That's okay. I still like this one. Let's go with that. Liked it the second I read it. It must be giving you a lot of hassle. Is this really worth your time? To be honest, it's a menace. Honestly, you'll be doing me a favor. Yibbit kicks the covered cage to jostle the Vrock, then wrestles it into a lead. When he returns, both Yibbit and Vrock are looking sour. Here you go, 1 mongrel. The Vrock looks at you quizzically and then pees. Yibbit shuffles uncomfortably as the puddle spreads towards his boots. Why did I try to convince this individual to give me this for free? Well, enjoy, I guess. You wonder if this was a good idea. Yes, I certainly do. So Pokey has joined me. I now have an untrained Vrock. I wonder if that's something I really wanted. Who knows? Okay, so I was trying to head up to the early retirement one up here. So let's continue that way. Okay, so just resting here. Let's do the quest. Alt is the type who thinks that the sky itself is proof of her faith because it hasn't fallen down yet. Greetings, daughter of Hesh. Opportunity early retirement. So let's do this. I'm here on business, actually. You wanted a hunter? All right. A friend of mine is coming to town and they need a job. Unfortunately, all the best jobs are taken, often by unqualified Drek. Pluck? Civilian heavy laborer. In particular, I've written letters of complaint to her superiors, but nothing's been done. Wow, after you wrote letters of complaint and everything. Right? My friend needs that job, so I want you to get the person fired with force. Okay. I can do that. Target argument loses 2 resolve. You gain 2 resolve. Ooh. That's cool. Destroys an argument. Yep. I want to continue with the oppress. I like these red ones. Sure, why not? Should be an easy task. Senshuru is a site supervisor. She's the one you'll want to convince. I'll keep that in mind. All right. And I don't think this person has anything. No. Okay, so let's go over here. We're currently still on day 1, as you can see. Just because Senchu's in charge doesn't mean the labor's any lighter. Another day, another shill, another drink. We can convince. Now, before I do this, let's check out the worker over here. Between the fuel stains and the fire in her eyes, it's easy to see a bit of yourself in Pluck, I guess. Pluck nods in acknowledgement of your presence. Well, it's a start. Convince Pluck to leave their job. Oh, so I can... Okay, so it's 20... Oh, interesting. So it's... Or I can attack. Oh, if I attack, look at all this stuff I gotta deal with. Oh, no, that's right. I have Orug on my side, too. Interesting. Okay, so let's... 23 result. Oh. I can go put this either way. I'm going to try to convince... Let's negotiate. And it's interesting because I'll have my other companions with me. So you can see here. So I get some bonuses in the argument. Oh, that's so cool. So you can see here I got arguments from these other individuals as part of my base now. So that's certainly going to help. Let's apply some composure. That's probably good enough. What is this doing? This is going to hit me. So what I'm going to do is probably try to see if I can take that out. Nope, not enough. I'll try to fast tuck it away. Not enough. Rats. Didn't work. Okay. And you can see it's whittling away my allies as well. What is this? Irritable. Oh, geez. Okay, so let's do... Opil rapport. So actually, I'm doing that in the wrong way. I should be building rapport at the end. That's the strategy with that one. You don't want to put that at the beginning. I don't know why I keep doing that. That's a bad mistake because now I have to fight through that, right? So mistakes were made. Can't play this. This card destroys an argument, gain 1 dominance. Well, that sounds great. So I'll just discard that. And then I'm going to... I don't know if... Well... Yeah, let's get rid of this thing. Completely. Okay, there we go. I'll take the 4. Or 3, I guess, because of the 1 defense. Okay, so composure-wise, I want to buff myself up so I don't take any more hits. This is good. So let's just go some serious suppression. Just go to town here. It's 18. Bone tired when destroyed. Oh, nice. So this is another one I want to attack directly. Needs 2 to take it down. Can I do it? Oh, I have nothing. I don't think I have anything that I can actually use to help me right now. Oh, that's the worst. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. And then go here. Take that out. That hits the core. Do we have anything else? Can't play that. Can't play this. The rapport thing. I think it's a good time to use it because I don't plan on hitting her. Yeah, I think at this point it's just going to be this. That's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm beefing myself up here. See, and you can see here by stacking this, I'm getting maximum damage on my stuff. It says diplomacy though, so it's pushing all these diplomacy ones up to 3. Let's go like this. Let's fast talk, and then we'll threaten. Slowly working my way down there. got her doubts, eh? Oh my, look at the middle here. So much going on soon. Okay, so can I make this happen this turn? I don't know. This is a hostility. Doesn't look like I can pull this off this turn, so let's just go like that. Getting there, getting there. Okay. Got me underneath 20 for my resolve, which I don't like. Oh, here we go. Like that. That's a big hit. Done. All right. Pick a negotiation card. Spend 2 influence, gain 2 actions. That's pretty cool. That could be really useful. I like that. And it's 0. Only happens once though in the negotiation, but that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Let's take that. Buying time. Literally. Someone with your skill set can do better elsewhere, right? There's got to be loads of opportunities available. You could get a job with benefits or heck, even a raise. Hey, you know what? I could, yeah. Pluck throws her work badge on the ground. I'm desirable. I'm skilled. I don't got to stand for this. The future's the limit, baby. Pluck saunters off to enjoy her newfound freedom, but not before throwing a rude gesture towards her colleagues. Oh, great. Okay, well, I imagine that this conversation should go interesting. Hello again. Oh, that's it? Okay, so I guess we... Yeah, he loves me. So, I think that is... Yeah, here we go here. We can tell her now. You've returned. Early retirement. Job's done. Pluck's out of work. Well, that's great news. Hey, meet Shake. He's going to do a real bang-up job. Maybe Senshuru will finally be able to get some rest and not have to clean up after others anymore. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the job. Now go get to work, you lazy Ashnu. You get paid 65 shills. Shake likes me. Combat gauze. I'll take it. Done deal. All right, so what is this? He's here to visit? Well met. Oh, okay, so if I wanted to... Yeah, I've already done this. I don't think I can do it again. I think that's the thing. Liked, yep, yep. Is there anything? Can't do anything with him. Oh, wow, look at that. Gift 200 shills to your friend. Bio. So if I get enough for 200, I could take advantage of that. Okay, so this is, as you can see, day has now turned to night, and you can progress now. Now, the demo, my understanding is the demo runs 5 days, if I read that correctly. So we had the whole nighttime period to go through. There's no clock that I can see, but it seems like obviously as you progress through the story and the narrative and things like that, time is going to change and things like that. But this is a really interesting game, and the more I play it, the more I'm really into it. And I was wondering about where the quests were earlier. This is it right here. So it's telling me to go back and talk to Fish, however you want to say that. So let's do that. Let's do that to kind of end this whole video off. Well, look at this. I mean, things are pretty exciting in here now. Sal, I've lined up a great opportunity for you. Those two over there are night merchants. They sell rare goods you can't get nowhere else. And it just so happens they need your help. You can only be in one place at a time, but either will get you a leg up you sorely need, kid. Go tell them I sent you and integrate yourself. Just be warned that they're both persnickety so-and-sos. You're probably going to cheese off the one you don't pick. Huh, sounds neat. Thanks, Fish. Or Fish. I think I want to say it. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And at this point now, it's opening up all kinds of different stuff here. We got the Get Spark Baron Permit one. We've got Invasive Species Visitor here. In default, the customers lay on their payments. Time to make them pay. You're going to start like a bar fight in here. There's a patron here. Guards the location, all that good stuff. So that's pretty much it. That's, I think, all I need to show you. I think in order for you to get a good understanding of how the game works, we went through a number of different upgrades and things like that with our cards. So that's pretty cool. And again, the more you spend time playing the game, the more you spend time using those cards are going to upgrade. You can see so much has happened since I started playing. I got one individual who absolutely loves me. I've got 4 people who like me for various reasons here. And then I've got one person who just outright dislikes me because I committed violence in their place of business. So, I mean, again, if I had to talk to this individual before I had done what I did, or maybe went the negotiating route, this individual wouldn't, dislike me as much. Two people hate me currently. I killed her friend. She doesn't like that. And she's hated me from the beginning. She's got her fists raised and already wants to hit me. And then I've got two individuals that I took out during this gameplay. So that is pretty cool. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this preview of Griftlands. Really enjoyed doing this with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, keep on rolling solo.